It's been a while since I made a video where I covered the use of different gadgets, so today I'll be doing just that. It's very important to be able to effectively use all of the Brawler's gadgets, so I will be teaching you how to use Crow, Nita, Colt, and Carl's gadgets in today's video. But before I cover the use of these gadgets, I do want to quickly say that if you do like what you see or have any further questions regarding this video, be sure to come visit me over on Twitch, the links are down in the description below. With that out of the way, let's jump right into the first game. Okay, so hopping into the first game here, we are spawning in the bottom right corner of the map. I do have a box over here on the right that I am going to be able to go for, and also see, I think it's a Daryl over to our left, and also a Daryl above us as well. So, as you can see, playing Crow for the first round, I'm going to show you guys how you can use Crow's Gadget. Now, what I really like about Crow's Gadget is that it actually enhances his build a ton, hence why there's only two of them, because I did nerf it recently because of how strong it actually was. So, what I am going to do right now is I'm going to try and shift for my super, because there's two situations that I'd say you can normally use your gadget in. One of being when you jump someone, if you need to jump a tank or someone maybe with higher health, or you want to make sure you definitely get the kill because that shield is going to help out. Or another situation you can use it in is when you're getting rushed and you're going to play very defensive. You can sort of pull it out of nowhere, get the easy kill, make sure you don't get taken out, and it's actually really helpful as well. So right now, I haven't really had to deal with anyone this whole game. I just spawned in the bottom right, I got my box, I just moved around. I've tried to shoot the Leon, but I don't want to go too aggro. I know that's a clone because it doesn't have a star power under it, and also it looks like an AI. So we do have a bull over here. I'm going to try and get him, hopefully deal some damage. I do have my gadgets that I can use if I do need to. We're going to just chip at him right here, being able to hit a lot of our shots there and charge a little bit of super. We have a Daryl up there with the robot, which will be pretty good for us to take in mind. He is actually going to rush us right here. I'm not going to use my gadget because I don't need to, since I was out of his range and I run really quickly, so I could actually take a little bit of damage there and survive. So I managed to hit him once more. I am going to rush him, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to get in range, and I'm actually just going to use my gadget, jump on him, hopefully be able to secure the kill here. And right there, being able to take him out. If we didn't use the shield, we would have taken a lot more damage. Probably either died or been very close to dying. So I wanted to use my shield just as a safety measure to make sure if anyone was near me and I killed that bull, if they tried to rush me, at least I wouldn't have taken as much damage. So it was more of a safety precaution rather than an actual necessity. But that's basically the fundamentals of it. One of my favorite ways, or probably the best way to use this gadget, is by doing that. So now that we have a Leon here, I'm going to try and go for him. I'm going to use my gadget here. It's not going to work out there. So the reason for that is because he has so many cubes. I thought I'd use it anyways, just to demonstrate how you would use it, or a way that it would be done if you had to use it defensively or in a situation like that. But because Leon's burst potential is so high, we weren't able to take him out, so I thought I'd just end the game there. We got the second place pretty easily there with 8 trophies, still showcasing Crow's Gadget really well. So without further ado, let's jump to the second game, and this time it'll be with Nita. Okay, so we are spawning in the bottom right corner of the map. We do have a box all the way over there to our left, which we will be able to go for right off the start. We got a Brock that's also going to try and go for it. So this should be pretty easy to grab since we do have piercing damage, and Brock doesn't have much health. So if he does get into our range, we should be able to do a lot of damage to him, as you can see, almost taking him out there. So in this game, we're playing Nita. As you can see, we will be showcasing how to use Nita's gadget, Bear Paws. And one thing I do want to say about it is that it's actually so powerful when you pair it with Hyper Bear, as you are able to deal a lot more damage than when you're using the other one, the Healing Star Power, also known as Bear with me. So I'm going to try and charge my super off the beginning of the game, as you can see. Once I get this third power cube, we should be able to go towards the middle, try and chip for some super, maybe go for that Brock again, or that Max if she tries to rush us. Although normally I would advise to play pretty passive and not even bother about using the gadget, but it's just because I want to showcase the gadget in this video, is I'm going to be going pretty aggressive on other players. So I think we might have someone down here, I'm not too sure. That Brock did actually move to the top of the map, so we do have to keep that in mind, as there may be nobody down here in the bottom right corner. And I think that's what it seems to be. There isn't really anyone down here, so I am going to try and go for anyone up here. Although I'm not sure if anyone's even in the corner at all, so I'm going to try and maybe chip at this Brock here if he does get in range, or maybe if he gets in range of someone who may be hiding in those bushes over there, which is actually a very good hiding spot to be in the majority of the game if you need to. So Brock heading over there with his super. I don't know who he's shooting at, but he's definitely shooting at someone. So we do need to keep that in mind. I know that a Primo just took out a Carl, but I don't know where they actually went. Looks like the Primo is actually over here, so I'm going to try and shoot the Primo to get some damage off and get some super. Brock is going to manage to hit one rocket on us, so I'm going to be very careful about that. Max and Tara fighting it out. Tara in the corner of the map, so I'm going to just be able to hit her with one more shot, taking her out, and also going to go for this Pam here, who has put her healing turret, but it will not be enough to keep her alive, as we will be able to take it out very easily. So now that we have our super, this is the perfect opportunity to be able to use our gadget. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to save my super, because I want to show you guys that you can basically clutch any game with the use of the bear paws gadget. So instead of using it, I'm going to hold on to it for now. Just be careful. I see the Prima's jumping us. He's not going to be able to get the kill because he did just jump a little too far. We were able to run away in time. Looks like the robot's going to spawn. It's actually going to go for the Pam because the Pam is much closer than us to the bot than we are. I'm going to throw my bear out. I'm going to stun the Pam. The bear is going to do a ton of damage and actually going to go for the robot, but it was too much for her. Managed to stun the Pam for long enough that the storm did damage to her, that she took damage to the bear. We managed to pick up that easy first place victory, and as you can see, that's what you want to do. So you want to be able to throw your bear onto the enemy, use your stun, and if you can, support the bear. But in that situation, as you could see, the robot was going for us, so I wasn't able to support my bear. But instead I let it do its thing, run its course. It did enough damage, took her out, and we took the easy first place victory. So very happy with that game. I hope you guys did learn something from that. So now I'm going to hop into a game with Colt and show you guys how to use his gadget. So without further ado, let's hop straight into it. Okay, so we are spawning in the bottom right corner of the map, and we do have 3 boxes that spawn around us, and also one over to our right, which we should be able to go for. I am going to go for the one over here and contest the bow as well, because I want to show you guys that you can actually right here, I'm going to use all my shots to give him false hope, use my speed loaded gadget, and get all 3 shots back, and as you can see, we are going to be able to unload a lot more onto him and do a lot more damage. So right there, we managed to grab that cube pretty greedily, and as you can see, what he thought was, oh, he's going to unload all his shots, I'm going to be able to burst him down and take him out, but not really, because we were able to grab 2 of our shots back and reload a 3rd one in time, and effectively just reload all of our ammo straight away and get that back and going and being able to deal enough damage to him. So I am going to try and use a long range snipe there of my super to clip him as much as possible to get him to run away, because I don't want to really deal with him. This crow looks like he's disconnected, so unfortunate for him, we are going to be able to take him out and grab 2 free power cubes out of that kill. So now that we have 4 power cubes, hopping into the rest of the game and also 7 people left, I'm going to just chill here. I'm going to go for the Colt, who is going to run unfortunately towards us. I do know that he was running away from someone, so I want to be careful and see if I can maybe locate that player before I make any big decisions. Like, as you can see, there's a Tara over there, and this bow is still over here on the right hand side of the map, or at least he's moved over towards it. So I'm going to hold on to my super right now. I don't want to use it unless I get in closer proximity to him, or unless I can predict his shots a lot easier, but it looks like he's just going to run away, which is a good play on his end, because as you can see, he was able to reposition and get away from us, although I'm pretty sure that crow that's getting kills right now did end up taking him out, which is pretty unfortunate for him. So we did use our speed loader gadget in the beginning. We still got 2 left. I am going to hold on to them. I'm going to just unload my super on this Tara, who looks like she's going to run in a straight line. Looks like she's going to get taken out by the bow mines, which is really unfortunate for her. Probably wasn't expecting that. We also got a Jackie, who has 9 cubes, and a crow, but I'm not too sure how many. I'm just going to use my speed loader to get more bullets out of that. Didn't even need it. We were able to take him out in 1 shot there, which was really easy. But as you can see, Colt's speed loader gadget is very powerful. You can either use it to try and burst down robots quicker than usual if you're in a sticky situation and have to kill it very fast, because you can deal a lot more damage with 5 bullets instead of 3, or alternatively, you can use it when you're trying to kill someone and you need extra ammo to be able to just take them out, whether you're bad at aiming or it's harder for you to lead your shots, or if it's a situation like that bow where you're fighting over a box, you want to give them false hope that you're out of ammo, and then all of a sudden you're able to defend yourself and deal a lot of damage to potentially get that easy kill. So ending it off there with a win, very happy with that. Hope you guys enjoyed that game as well. Let's move to the 4th and final game, where we'll be using Carl and showing you how to use heat ejector. Okay, so we are spawning on the left hand side of the map, and we do have 3 boxes around us, and we are playing Carl. So I am going to showcase how to use Carl's heat ejector gadget in this game, which people think is actually one of the worst gadgets in the game, although in my opinion, I think it's actually pretty solid. Like, you can use it really effectively in a lot of different situations in Solo Showdown in particular, because if you do get your super, you can just pair it with that and deal a lot of damage, and since you only get 3 gadgets per game, 3 gadgets is more than enough in a game like Solo Showdown, where you aren't really going to be able to use your super too many times per game. So Colt's taking some damage there. We were able to get only 1 shot away from our super. Gonna go for the cube over here. We do have 3 power cubes now, which we can use to our advantage. I know there's someone below me. I just don't know who it is, so I'm just gonna keep shooting. Try and check these bushes to see if I can find someone, although I don't think there's anyone actually down there. They might have moved away from the situation there and gone somewhere else. A Colt did take out a BB, and we do have 6 people left in the game. So now what I'm gonna try and do is play it safe, try and get some super, but also not get taken out. As you can see, there was a Leon there. I was able to hit him, and we do have our super now, which is gonna be very helpful for either running away or dealing some damage. So I am going to pair these 2 buttons together. I do want to see where this Leon goes, though. I do know that the Leon just got to kill an enemy Carl. So there he is. He does have 8 power cubes. We do have a robot on us, which I think I'm just going to try and run away from. I'm not even going to try to take it out. I know there's someone below me. It is a Leon, so I am going to go for the Leon with 3 cubes, because he has a lot less cubes, and we can actually take him out, because Leon isn't that great against the Carl, since Carl has pretty solid health and also pretty solid damage. So I'm going to use my super here, paired with my gadget, just to run around and also deal a lot of damage. As you can see, there's the fire trail right there did a ton of damage, and we also passed the robot off to him, which then eventually led led him to getting taken out because he had to run either through our trail or through the storm and take damage to the robot, and it was just perfect. So we were able to do that really nicely, as you can see. So it's one of my favorite uses of it. You can also do a couple of other things if you want to. You can just activate it whenever when you're running away, or if you're on top of someone when you're fighting over a box. You can actually use the gadget and just run around in circles, which will not only open the box, but it will also fend people off because they don't really want to go for the power cube if they have to walk through all that fire at the same time. So it's pretty helpful. I'm not going to be able to use it on a box, unfortunately, but we will be able to try and hopefully win this game, go for another player, and use it then. So Colt being able to unload his super, unfortunately for us, we weren't really able to do anything there. These two players both have a lot of power cubes, and I just did my best to just stay alive for as long as possible and also stay away from the robot. So as you can see, being able to take the 3rd place victory there, really happy with that one. Also really happy with how we use the gadget. Like I said in the gameplay, one of the best ways to use it is to pair it with your super. Like I also mentioned in the gameplay, you want to make sure that you use your gadgets every time you super, because the chances of you getting more than 3 supers per game is very slim, and also you don't really need to use it either. So if you do manage to somehow get 4 supers in one game, that's fine if you don't have a gadget to pair it with. It's just better to do that because it's just going to secure more kills and fend people off a little bit more. And also another way that you can use it is when you're trying to open a box, if you want to run around in circles and deal damage with the fire trail. But that's going to be it for me today, guys. I hope you guys did enjoy this video and you found it informative. If you did, please do leave a like and subscribe to the channel because I do these how to win style videos every Tuesdays and Thursdays, so you definitely don't want to miss out. And if you do have any further questions, please pop into my Twitch chat because I stream every Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, and the links are down in the description below. If you do need some help in Showdown, or you want some tips and tricks, or you just want to pop in and have some fun, be sure to check me out when I'm live because I do stream pretty frequently. But that's going to be it for me today, guys, and as always, keep sweating. Wait. Robot. Die? No way. No way. No way.